thanks to Hessnatur for sponsoring this event, and Relative Space, of course, for lending us the beautiful showroom. We have a really great lineup of panelists here today. The big question I wanted to ask everyone is the theme of the panel tonight, which is why does eco-fashion matter?
If we don't, as a species, begin acting more cooperatively, as if we were all in this together, we will die out. It's just so obvious.
It's about everything. It's about the supply chain from start to finish. It's about thinking about your choices.
I think really the most important part of sustainable fashion is just like thinking a bit more deeply about where your clothes come from and what the backstory is behind them.
So I'm going to share with you what I'm wearing head to toe, which I feel like is quite a lot today. This vintage hat from eBay. This little pin dot Frenchy blouse I also got on Etsy. Also another vintage piece from eBay. These silk pants are done by John Patrick Organic. I'm wearing a dress that I did for Hessnatur. It's organic cotton. And all of my jewelry is just very personal. I wear things that mean something to me.
I'm wearing Haley's Star. It's a convertible dress that you can wear in several different ways. You can take the ties and you can make it into a halter or into a backless dress. And it's made from modal, which uses a lot less water than cotton does.
The most important thing that I think about the most regarding sustainable fashion is getting that message across that sustainable fashion can have a really high style standard that can compete with runway fashion.
This shirt I got at second time around. It's a vintage piece that just felt really fun and springy, so that's why I picked it up.
The most important thing for me about sustainable fashion is that I wear something that matters.
Okay, so I'm wearing a Hessnatur long sleeve organic cotton shirt. This is a scarf that I created into a skirt, and my shoes are Melissa.
I happen to be wearing a Stella McCartney blazer that is part of her collaboration with Barney's.
And this is Matt and Nat. It's vegan leather, and the lining is made from recycled water bottles.
Although I'm a vegan, I'm also a hypocrite, so I'm wearing leather boots. So I hate sitting here and telling you I'm a hypocrite. I mean, but you can quote me on it because it kind of takes the guilt away.
The most important part of sustainable fashion is stuff that lasts a really long time. And
The clothing itself needs to be useful and functional and special enough to make it worth buying in the first place, because really none of us need any new clothes.
I only want to buy the kind of clothes that my hand reaches far first thing in my closet.
If, like me, you find yourself wanting to shop all of the time, the best thing you can do is just buy vintage.
So let's talk about the terminology a little bit. This eco versus green versus sustainable.
I don't like the word sustainable because that means we're keeping things exactly as they are. Grandmother Earth is really mad, what's happening around the place, so sustaining where we are now is not enough.
We're all here because we care. I mean, maybe the word good or nice is part of it. It doesn't have to be just recycled materials or just, in a specific box. I like the idea that just more people are making efforts.
If this isn't fun, then no one's going to change. And I think we can all take steps to make that happen and find new ways to promote it.
Thank you everyone for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much to our great panelists.